Tune in to the live stream here at Chasing Aces. We've got a lot of events going on through the week. On Monday night, we have the long drive contest. On Tuesday night, we have a two-man scramble starting at 6:30 p.m. On Wednesday nights, we have wine and wedges. There's two different times. There's one at 6 and one at 7. It fills up really quick. On Thursday nights, we have the Aces Cup, which is a long drive contest that has the high school competing against each other, and that's a spirit night for them, and they get a charity. On Thursday nights, we also have the best ball two-man starting at 6:30. And on Friday nights, we have closest to the pin, hole-in-one experience right here at Chasing Aces. And we always have new events coming. So stay tuned and check our website. Your live stream is about to start right now.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Trace out here at Chasing Aces, and we're back again for another live stream. This time, we are all again doing the longest drive competition on Monday. And who do we have up first, Mr. James?
All right, we have Chris Braniff.
All right, so Chris Braniff is up. He is our first competitor of the night. Oh, this one. One of these two. And he is going to show us what it's about. All right. Chris has got his first shot up. All right. Chris's first shot is a good one. 158 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It carries a little over 265. It takes a nice hard bounce and lands at 290. So 290 for Chris on the first shot. Second shot for Chris. That one smacked. 154 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. Carries over 230, almost 240, and it rolls out to just under 257 yards. Third shot for Chris. Did y'all order me? All right. Chris's next shot was a little high, 22.6 degrees on the launch, 136 on the ball speed. It carries over 220 yards, but it stops at 224. All right. His next one. Swiped at 9.9 degrees on the launch, 155 on the ball speed, but it's going to be out of bounds. It was close to his best one of the day, but it was out of bounds, so it doesn't count. All right, fifth and final shot for Chris. 290s as long as he's looking to improve. Another good swipe at it. Let's see what the ball speed is. 166 on the ball speed, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It takes a nice bounce over 260, over 270, but it's going to be short of 290. 290 is going to be the number for Chris.
290. Got it.
Thank you so much, Chris. We'll get you seated.
All right, our next contestant is Double R Ryder Rutledge.
All right. Ryder Rutledge. All right, Ryder. You got 5 shots. And we're going to see what you can do here. Ryder's first shot is poked. It's a nice shot. 169 on the ball speed, a little low, 6.6 degrees on the launch. It carries over 270, or short of it, 267, rolls out past 290 and stops at 292. All right, next swing. It's another one absolutely launched. 171 on the ball speed, a little bit higher, 7.7. Will this be our first 300-yard drive of the night? Takes a nice bounce. Gets near 280, but it will not. 292, still the longest for Ryder. Next swipe at it is sent. 175 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees of launch. It takes a nice bounce. It gets over 300. It's our first 300-yard drive of the night at 3:04. Next drive is smoked. It's a little left. 184 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It carries 284 yards, takes a nice bounce over, and it sits at 306. That's another long drive. 184 on the ball speed. 184 to 84 on the ball speed. That's what's 306. It's my back pocket. It's over here.
Wow. Shame the camera didn't pick that up. Oh. Next up, my man from Barksdale Air Force Base, Jonathan.
All right, Jonathan is up. You can pick whatever bay you like. He's going to go for the right bay. First one is going to be low. 170 though on the ball speed. 2.2 degrees on the launch. Next one is a good shot. 156 on the ball speed. 16.4 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 250, over 260, actually 260 on the dot, and finish out at 273, 274 actually. 274 is his longest drive so far. He's got 3 shots left. Next one is high, 18.5 degrees on the launch, 155 on the ball speed. It's going to carry over 250 yards, over 260. It's going to sit at 265. No. They thought. Next drive is a good one. 160 on the ball speed, 16.4 degrees on the launch. I believe it's going to carry over 270. It does, 271, and takes a nice solid bounce to 285. 285 is his new longest. And he's got 1 shot remaining.
I'd take any one of them to the golf course. Take those drives all day long.
Me too.
Well, I know you in the swing.
I don't know how to help people today. 165 on that one, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's a little bit left, though. It would have been his longest drive, and it would have gotten close to 300 at 299.
All right. All the way from College Station, we have Victor.
All right. Victor is up. You're going to go for the right bay? All right. You got 5 shots. We're going to see what you can do. All right, that first swing is a good one. 171 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 250, over 260, over 270, over 280. It's going to take a nice bounce over 290 and stop just short at 298. Second swing for Victor after a 298-yard drive. He puts a jolt into that one. 155 on the ball speed, but 17.4 degrees on the launch. So it's a little high. It's going to carry a little bit over 260, just shy of 270. Go over 280 and stop at 283. So 298 is still going to be his longest. He's got 3 more shots to keep it going. Next swing is 171 on the ball speed. This one can do something. 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 270, shy of 280, roll over 290, and off the mat at 292. So 298 is still his longest, and he's got 2 shots remaining.
Nobody else can cheer.
Next shot sounded good. I didn't see it. 178 off the ball speed. 13.2 degrees of the launch. It is nearing that border, and it is going to hit, and it will stay on at 280, but it will not improve that score. He needs to beat 298. Here's the next swing for Victor. That last swing was a good one. 172 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's a little right, and it is going to hit down at 266, clear 280, but 298 is going to be Victor's longest. And that is going to be a solid score heading into match play.
All right, next up we have Steven Singleton.
All right, we have Steven Singleton up. And he's got 5 shots. Steven's first swing is a good one. 175 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 290, over 300, and it's going to take a nice bounce and land at 332. All right, and the next swing, 7.7 at 170. And it goes over 300, but falls off at 332. 3 more shots. All right, Steven's next swing, 180 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It was a good swing, but just out of bounds. The next swing is a good one. 11 degrees of launch, 176 on the ball speed. It's peeling towards going out of bounds. It will stay in for now, and it will stay in forever. 305 for Steven. 332 is his first one and his longest one. He's got 1 more to do it. All right, that was a good one. 178 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. Kind of catches in the air, it looks like. Bounces over 300, over 310. And 332 is going to be the longest for Steven Singleton.
All right, next up we have Nathan.
All right, we have Nathan up next. He's going to get on that right bay. And we got to see what he's got.
If he puts a high swing, he's going to kill it. Watch the first one, 3.
He's got 5 swings, trying to lock up the number 1 seed. First one is 166 on the ball speed, 12.1 degrees on the launch. It's not going to clear over 300 on the first swing. 242 yards. You want it in the middle?
Wait, just the one?
Yeah, that's the long one. All right, he was adjusting the tee.
That allowed mid round. Mid round. Huh? Referee check that allowed mid.
That is all right. All right, he's got 4 swings remaining. All right, the next one, 186 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch, but it goes far right. Hits down at 286, clears 300, but out of bounds. All right, next swing is a good one. 180 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch, but is going way, way too far left. All right, sorry.
Poor thing.
All right, next one once again is hit well. 9.9 degrees on the launch, 167, but he's got to find the fairway.
Breath, dude. Take a breath. Seriously, take a breath. It's okay. Take a breath. You can do this. Take a breath.
Last swing here. And he hits it, and I believe it goes left. It's going to stay in. No. 5 X's on the board for Nathan.
All right. For our next halftime entertainment, Miss Sharon.
All right, Miss Sharon is going to go for.
They were too scared to face her at Chasing Agents. She's by herself tonight. That's okay. We're ready.
All right, she's got 5 shots to show us what she's got.
What do you think her number is? Yeah. Ooh, I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it. Great to see you. Very much. I'm still right.
All right, first swing, 126 on the ball speed, 17.4 degrees on the launch. It carries over 180 and rolls out past 200 at 203. Her second shot. A little bit right. 129 on the ball speed, 15.3 degrees on the launch. Can it stay in? It hits, it bounces, and it just falls off.
The day we went fishing.
Next one is a little left. 132 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 200, take a nice bounce, and go to 220 or 230. Alrighty. She's at 230 and she's got 2 swings remaining.
That's right. Because I could do it. Yeah. Hasn't even been a month. So I guess you can give them that power.
Next swing is a high one. Came off the face quick at 132. It's going to carry over 200 yards at 202, take a bounce, go over 220, and it's going to be just shy of 230. And here's her last swing. All right, her last shot was 17.4 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 200, bounce over 220. Can it get to 230 and improve? It cannot. 226. 230 is the longest. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you. And that was our ladies division. All right, I believe Mr. James has the bracket.
I sure do. We got number 4, Chris, versus number 5, Jonathan.
All right, Chris versus Jonathan.
And who was the higher seed?
And Chris is the higher seed. So, Chris, you get to choose what bay you'd like. He said it doesn't matter, so I guess you get to choose whatever bay you'd like. All right, he's going to go left. All right, Chris, you want to go first or second? All right, he's going to go second. All right, so you get to set the tone. So you get all 5 shots, but your first one that registers a score, then they have to beat it, and then they have 5 shots to beat that score. If they beat it, then you have your remaining shots to beat their score. All right, the first one did not register, so you get another one. You get a freebie. You get a breakfast ball. Next one, will it register? It will not. All right, so 2 breakfast balls. Third time is the charm. Let's see if he's got it. It will be the charm. That one should read. It does. 158 on the ball speed, 16.4 degrees on the launch. It's going to carry over 270 yards, take a nice bounce to 288. And that is going to be a solid start right in the middle of the fairway. Now, Chris has 5 shots to beat 288. All right, first swing, 19.5 degrees on the launch. It hangs up in the air at 230, and it bounces at 231 and is short of 240 at 238. So he's got 4 more shots. All right, Chris's next shot is a good, solid one. 12.1 degrees on the launch, 152. It might have. It got close, but it would not have beat his score if it stayed in bounds. 3 shots left for Chris.
You got it.
Next shot, 153 on the ball speed, 13.2 degrees on the launch. This one's got a good solid chance of beating it. It takes a bounce at 247, but it stops at 265. Chris has got 2 shots remaining to beat him. He needs 289. 288 to match, 289 to beat him. Little under that one. 28.5 degrees on the launch angle. It is going to carry over 180 at 181 and just stop short of 200 yards, 195. All right, here's the next shot. That's a good one. Can it get there, though? He needs 288. 152 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It takes a nice hard bounce at 253, but that is not going to get there. Chris is unfortunately going to be the first person eliminated in the tournament. Chris, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you. All right, Mr. James, who we got?
We have number 3, Victor, versus number 6, Jonathan. I mean, Nathan.
Nathan. All right, so you're the higher seed, so you get to choose the bay. And all right, you want to go first or second? First. All right, he's going to set the tone. Nathan, you're on this bay.
Yeah.
All right, give me one.
All right, what's that?
All right, so Victor is opting to hit first, and then you're all good to go.
Yeah.
All right, his first swing is smoked. 166 on the ball speed, 11 degrees of launch. It's going a little right, but it's going to take a nice solid bounce at 260, bounce over, and it's going to finish out at 281. So 281 is the number that Victor puts up. Now Nathan has 5 shots to equal or better that score.
No, I don't. That's it.
First swing is going to be in the fairway, but I do not believe it's going to get to 281. It is not. All right. 4 swings left for Nathan. He's got to beat 281 here. All right. The next one is going to be a little left again. Low on the launch angle, 179 though on the ball speed. Takes a nice bounce over 200. All right, next one going to be a little short. 190 though on the ball speed. He's crushing it. He's got to find the fairway though. That's the name of the game. Next shot going to be a little left. And Nathan is down to his last shot. He's got to find 281 somewhere in there. He gets under that one. And I do not believe that's going to get there. 23.6 degrees on the launch, 157. And it is going to hit at 237 and pluck at 246. That is going to be the end of the road for Nathan. Nathan, thank you for participating. Victor is moving on to the next round. All right, who we got up next?
We're getting after it. Here we go. Number 1, Steven versus number 5, Jonathan.
You got to buy. Yeah, because you got top seats. All right, Steven. So you have 5 shots to put one in the fairway. Steven's first shot is a good one. 175 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It does take a nice bounce over 300, over 310, over 312, and stops at 313. All right, Jonathan, you got 5 tries to beat 313. All right, first swing is a solid one. Probably one of the better ones we've seen from him tonight. 165 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It takes a nice bounce at over 280, over 290 at 291. But it's not to 313. He's got to find a little more umph in it. Next shot, a little bit under. It goes a little high, 22.6 degrees on the launch, 150 on the launch or on the ball speed. Carries over 200 at 220, finishes at 229. It was out of bounds. All right, there's the next one. And it is going to carry over 260 and finish at 270. He's got 2 shots left. He's got to find it. 313 is the number to beat. Another high one, 18.5 degrees on the launch, 158 though on the ball speed. That ball's going to carry well over 200 yards, well over 220, well over 240, well over 250, and is going to sit at 266, but OB. Last swing for him. He's got to have it. Can he get it? Oh, and the last swing just got on top of it. 67 on the ball speed.
It's all good.
And that 291 is going to be the final yardage for him. 313 is going to win in that round. And we have our next group up. Who is that going to be, Mr. James?
We have number 2, Ryder, versus number 3, Victor. This ought to be a good match.
All right, Ryder versus Victor. Ryder, you are the higher seed. You do get to choose the bay. He's going to go for the left bay. And Victor, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, he's going to go first. All right, Ryder. So you have a chance to respond. All right, Victor. It's going to load up for you, and then once it shows the screen, you're good to go.
Tell him to not use that cup for a refill. That's like.
All right, Victor gives a good ride on the first one. 167 on the ball speed, 15.3 degrees on the launch. It's kind of going a little right, but it was a good swipe at it. Over 270, exactly 270. Rolls a little bit over 280 at 283. And that's going to be the number.
All right, Ryder.
Ryder has 5 shots to beat 283. He puts a good swing on the first one, 165 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It goes over 250, over 270. Can it beat 283? It ties it. All right, so Ryder, you continue your swings to beat 283. If you cannot beat it, then Victor gets the remaining swings to beat 283. If neither of y'all can beat 283, which I don't think will be the case. Y'all have a 1 swing off. All right. Ryder's first swing after the tie is 172. 5.5 degrees on the launch. It hits and it does beat 183, and it does get to 290. All right. Victor is up. He's got to beat 290, and he's got 4 shots to do it.
What's funny is y'all be in the third place. Oh, really?
All right. Victor's first swing, or second swing, sorry, was 162 on the ball speed, 17.4 degrees on the launch, and it does land out of bounds. Victor's third swing was a little left. 175 though on the ball speed, 11 degrees of launch. He crushed it, but left. All right. Victor's fourth swing. He needs to beat 290. He hits a nice one. Solid one. 167 on the ball speed, 14.2 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It hits past 280. It bounces over 290 at 297 yards. So Victor registers a 297 score, beating Ryder. And Ryder has 3 swings to beat 297 now. Oh, that's a good solid swing right there. 180 on the ball speed, 7.7 degrees on the launch. It's going left. It needs a good bounce. It hits, it covers, it gets over 300, 302 yards from Ryder. And now Victor has one swing. Victor has one swing to beat 302. Can he do it? All the pressure mounted on him. It's not win or go home, but it's win or go to the third place matchup. And who wants to be third place? Not Victor. Let's see it. Victor hit it hard, hit it long. 170 on the ball speed, 15.3 degrees on the launch. It's got to go. It carries 280. It takes a rollout. It gets close, but 296 is going to be as far as he can take it. Victor is going to the third place matchup. Ryder's going to the finals. And Victor, don't go far because we have another matchup with you.
Yeah, let's do it now. If you want to.
Yeah. So let's see Victor and Jonathan.
All right. So Victor and Jonathan are up for third place. So Victor, you thought you got all your swings out? But Victor, you are the higher seed. What bay and what position do you want to go? What bay and position you want to go? You want to go left bay?
And I'll go first.
First. All right, left bay and first. And you get right bay.
I've never seen it.
All right, Victor's first swing of the third place matchup. He needs a good one here. And he crushes it. He could have used that on his last swing last time. 9.9 degrees on the launch, 170 on the ball speed. It takes a nice bounce. It wouldn't have got to that number, but it was a solid swipe at it. 286. All right. Jonathan has 5 swings to beat 286. If he's unable to beat it, he will be tonight's first loser. And Victor, you'll be our third place winner. He takes a good swipe at it once again. 162 on the ball speed, 15.3 degrees on the launch. It's going long. It's going far. It's going to bounce and beat 286. It's going to get near 300. And it does. 301. What a shot. Now, Victor, the pressure is on you. You've got 4 shots to beat 301. Same scenario as I just said. Victor needs to beat 301 or he will be tonight's first loser. That first swing from Victor is a little bit right. 156 on the ball speed, 15.3 degrees on the launch. It goes over 240, but that's not the number he needs. He needs 302.
Oh, I can't read more. Yeah, yeah. I can do this. I don't break straight on the dollar mad at me.
All right, Victor gets a good whack at it. 9.9 degrees of launch, 166 on the ball speed. It takes a hard bounce, 252, it clears over 270. 280 is going to be the stopping point for him. He needs 301. He's got 2 swings to do it. He's giving it his all here. 172 on the ball speed, 8.8 degrees on the launch. It's going hard. It needs to bounce. It does. Can it get past 300? It needs to get past 301, and it stops short, 297. He's got one shot left.
This is a grudge match from way back, right? Look at Johnson. These two players, they're buds. They know Johnson, yeah, says you're a little too far away from the ball because you got 320 and you don't. Sorry.
Oh, and he gets a little bit under it. I'm not sure if that's going to get there. Doesn't look like it from the metrics. 146 on the ball speed, 17.4 on the launch, and it does not look like that. And Jonathan beats Victor. And now we're on to our finals for tonight.
Victor. All right, okay, I'll be for you. Here we go. Number 1, Steven versus number 2, Ryder.
All right, Steven versus Ryder. Ryder's going for the left bay. Steven, you want first or second?
First.
He's going to let Ryder go first. Ryder, you need to put a strong number up to beat Steven tonight.
I don't hit that. I don't hit it. All that. Thank it. Solid chance. Wait.
Ryder gets a good one on the first swing. 167 on the ball speed, 11 degrees on the launch. It's going left. It's hitting solid. Can it stay in? He needed it, and it did not stay in. 286 fell off. All right, there's a good one right there. 172 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It's going right. That one's not going to go out.
It's in.
And it is going to bounce over 290, and it's going to stay at 299. It's well in Steven Singleton range.
Nobody's ever told me. Nobody's ever said.
Steven hits the first one. It goes right. 171 on the ball speed, 9.9 degrees on the launch. It might tightrope in and stay in. It hits, it bounces, it clears 290, but it stops short at 297. Steven's got 4 shots left. That one is a good one. He hits it insanely hard, and it bounces over 300 at 316 yards. And now Ryder has to get it. 316 is the longest. And he hits it. It's a little left. It's got to go. 194 on the ball speed. 9.9 degrees on the launch. It hit over 300, and it bounced 308.
That's how we need that happens. Come on.
He hit it fast again. 178, 9.9 though on the launch. He's got 1 shot left. All the moments, all the swings tonight have led up to this one moment right here. Ryder Rutledge has to hit 316 or the night is over. And the night is over. Steven Singleton is our winner once again for the Monday Night Long Drive.
It's scary.
Thank you so much for watching. Steven is our winner. Ryder gets second. And Jonathan gets 3rd place tonight in the Long Drive. We appreciate you for coming out. We'll see you next time. Peace out.